Absolutely, and just especially in a two-game series, they matter. And sometimes it's the player that you don't scout for too well that makes the ultimate difference. And you've seen that happen a couple of times in the playoffs. It takes a little bit of a breather. It's going to be interesting to see his reintroduction. He had an injury, ACL injury. Rejoined the Egyptian champions for the league campaign, and he picked up the MVP award, the finals MVP award. So looking forward to seeing him back on the floor. Yeah, and Jordan says, you're the brother, the 22-year-old. Of course, he's already in this right here. That which is always a nice story to tell their grandchildren. Story. There you go. And Robbie draw the foul, the pass from Lofton. Lofton is looking very interesting. The way that he's really found his place within the Ahly team. He's got such great charisma, isn't he? But he's also playing great basketball. Slap on the other there for Missouri. Well, I think they're making great decisions here. They look like they've just come off a championship. Their reads and they're taking advantage of mismatches where available, and right now the biggest problem, and they continue to serve the ball inside and providing with high usage. Sure, we're going to just project a little bit into the day. We've got another class coming up. Oh, they're super excited. We've seen some hundreds of fans already starting to come to the big arena and get a feel of the BL season 6. Magnificent. Taking off just the amount, of course. We hosted the Sahara Conference just last month. Front rim, back out. Another chance for always another loss of possession there for Louis Block. That's a characteristic, right? Two fans sets it up. Decision making. He's set up there. Thought Bachi would fly in and deal with that, but the offer was thinking. The pass was perfect. Jumped and just gone. Would have had an open basket. It was communication. And, when he likes the showtime, there's no doubt about it. Some big scores in the 5 games that they played in Rabat. Murphy is majestic, beautiful work, and he gets the 2+1. It is a look at Kevin Murphy digging into the bag. The 36-year-old veteran here just puts the ball on the floor, goes right into the body of the defense, and very little job to do. Murphy attacking the paint hard. Murphy picked up that right knee injury that was sort of sat out of the last 2 games for Ahly in the back. Just asked him yesterday how he was feeling, he said, no, pretty much good. Got to keep a bit of ice on there, once in a while, just to make sure, it's okay, and he's recovered the injury. He's looking very sick. He was giving them great production, 20 points a game, 27 minutes, and shooting the ball pretty well from the three-point line, just over 47%. He's versatile. He's a top cover at the best of times. And it's the first time he's playing against two experience there. But now they're already knowing how to come up against him in these first minutes. Picked up Zerah. He's just looking ahead rather than focusing on the ball. He's safe. That's a foul from Murphy. Doesn't get the score, and he goes down quite hard there. Tavares getting first chance to see what William Tavares is all about. Of Cape Verde, of course. But that's a big statement charge. Gets 2 shots. Out in the open floor, and this is no doubt why they signed Tavares. It's just a chance when you get out in transition, the contact is taken. And for a second thought, it was going to drop. You see the shut up, and sometimes the ball just doesn't go the way you want it to. Plays for the national team for Cabernet, played in numerous Afro-baskets as well. As a feature in the 25 Afro-basket, was part of the World Cup team, World Cup qualifying team. to ville Dakar. First point in the VAR. Lofton, it's 6 points separating these two teams with 2:30 left to play. Murphy stutters, finally goes through and he's picked up a foul from foul. Who's come in and substitution for Ahly. Yeah, a little bit smaller now. It's going to be interesting to see how they try to work this small ball lineup against the small ball lineup from ville Dakar. We've been so impressed by Sipo. He's just so physical. He's really difficult to deal with, in all areas. But that is an interesting matchup. The fact is that he's going to be scoring some big points from the key moments of the game. Great addition. Here he is. Very strong play. In the air. And once you're in the air, there's nothing to do as a defender. He comes down and to draw the foul. That's his first foul.
Ville Dakar already in foul trouble inside the first 8 minutes of the first quarter. They'll have to play a little bit smarter if they want to keep matching against Ahly in this game.
Depth will be tested. Seafood. Facility about it, coming back onto the floor. Yeah. Seafood going to try and get that second shot. Whereas Menzeland, 46%. Probably not happy with that, trying to get it up above the 70% mark. 60% from the free throw line for Ahly. That's beautiful play. Lydia Rock does the business there from behind. Just a couple of meters away from this, of course, and passion slowly runs to the ball, stolen by Martin. That is what he's looking for. He had a clear case of possession. Much into the corner, knocked back. Murphy shakes. Diabate doesn't get his 3 shot. Once again, you could just see possession. It's a foul there, going offensive foul, of course, as we can see. Seiko picking up the push foul inside the paint and sometimes a little bit too aggressive inside the paint. As Seiko plays and tries to chase down second chance opportunities. That's what I like about Asha. She's just not that aggressive in the paint, which is better for us.
I'm trying to play clean now.
Well, as an artist, well, I must admit.
I see where you're going with this.
25-18, we've got 1:15 left to play. The Leon trying to deal with too bad. He's going to step back, attempt to try dropping the 2. Son of Diabate with the rebounds. Trying to use that energy that's built up following that last call that went against them. And there it is. He does it beautifully, doesn't he? He turns back the clock all the time. He digs into the bags of experience he has, but he's just such a great high IQ basketball player. Lofton, beautiful. And the foul was being committed there by Banji. That's going to be his second personal. And the pass from Lofton was sublime. They have distributed the ball so well, and they have people in the middle of the paint that close to the rim. You got to make a decision as a defender, and this decision is to foul him on the other side. Solo, man, Diabate, solo mission. We love to see it. Silky, solo, all these tremendous skills. I'll leave it at that. I got you. 5 points, 15.9, with a chance for Sipo to get build on that one. So he missed one. He's at 50% so far here. Continues to struggle as Sipo for Jacksonville University. They had a stint at Florida Gators as well. 2023 graduated and then picked up by the Houston Spurs. 20 games he's played in the G League. 8 starts, 5.6 points, 6 boards a game, 53% from the field. That's the second. Foul, going up against Elgandi. He does so well. That is brilliant play. And they tried to, the SWAT team were in the big man going up. Oh, I love it. Hannah is a carbon copy of a man. Does it so well in the paint. Great score. People is called. He gets again. Raji is guilty of jumping up in the air. It opens up the lane for him. He's able to draw contact there from Paul Kamara. Holds his balance. Gets the finish. He could have leaned in and got 3 shots from that as well. You know, because when he was coming down, so he's actually he could have done something else. Still got to win. He's 3-point goal. There it is down into the corner. Seconds. It's a 7 themselves points. A full shot coming in from that man's back. Another guy who's really struggled from the 3-point line through our conference play 2 times. He makes his second 3-point shot. 1 of 16 he was. Sumptuous shooting. And a last chance for Ville Dakar to get possession back from that foul. So the Diabate. Oh no, it's a steal. And Ahly going forward. 2 seconds remaining. Big shot coming in. Not delivered from Recife. And it does finish on 29-25 at the end of the first quarter. Very interesting to see what Ville Dakar are doing here. Really working hard to stay in this one. They are working very hard and they've done a good job of attacking the paint. High percentage conversions inside. And then in Egypt, they've shot the ball well from the outside. Usher shooting really well from the outside. What have you got for us there?
Coach Pantelis Gabriel insisting on the need to use their advantages. Vigo is on the floor. They want him to take the game to the hoop. He did that earlier, got that foul from Baji, but to keep asking questions of Vilda Dakar inside the paint.
So Jordan's come on for Ahly. We know that bench can be stretched and used and exploited. They've got quality players, of course. They're not going to see that job is back on. So let's see what happens. 16-point paint points rather for Ville Dakar, and 9 of those on the fast break. So drop down to 5, got to keep an eye on this. Zaren's trying to find his way, goes over the top. And I think Sasipo's committed the foul, and he's frustrated with because he was being clamped down there at the baseline. Yeah, this is the, you see the work there from Majorca, and there's a battle inside, and really sometimes that could just be a no call. It's just 2 things inside the paint, friendly battle for the basketball. I think that as you like those scenarios, so you've been there before. You know what the score is. Sipo and 2 personal fouls, just like Camera. There's 2 bad. Mid-range 2. He's just off balance. Deck. They collect the ball once again. So with the Diabate trying to land a big 3-pointer. Sipo with the rebound. Rebounding so crucial. Come on, just done second chance opportunity. They don't get the conversion. Would have been a good score for them, of course, just to jump that 4 point down. But not the case. Trying to go to work, no, he's going to kick it back out. Long range shot for Zuranis. Back out, little fingertip there. Two-man collects. Foul. So the Diamante foul. Shakes going straight into the paint. And charging across coming in from the cold there was Camera. That's foul. He's doing a really great job of being aggressive, crashing the glass here. It is young. Mo Kamara is still working for foul. He draws the foul from a seafoam. I think we'll pick up his third foul now. Yeah, that's not good. That's not where he'll want to be, of course. A player who's got, he plays a physical game for South Africa, but we know that sort of, over the course of, 40 minutes, they need him for at least 25. Absolutely. And, this now will cause a rotation problem here for the bench of Ahly. We can be certain that he's going to be given a little bit of a breather as William comes in and so as for Zara and Sito. I don't know if that sort of happening, of course, having really a lot of, but it might just shake up, the coach's idea and preparations, in terms of like and subscribe, guys. Two different types of players. What will still give you the glance is still able to control the rebound side, but a more composed offensive player and the spaces the floor just a little bit more. More of a slasher, able to attack the rim with pick and roll some scenarios. 5 of 8, 4 of 8 for the free throw line. 50% for the Dakar and the Amont as well. Shot clock down to 3. It's really goes up. It's back out. The big man collects. Let's see what he does. Back out to Amont. Another opportunity here. That's Amir collects. That's good work from Tupac. Look how strong Halaf is. And if he makes 2, doesn't fall. Wow, the steal from El Gandhi. Crafty steal. Steal back in possession. This is the third chance opportunity now. He can put a tail in the corner of the fox. That was so crafty. Here he is, Junior Lodge, driving off the glass, no score. Strong defensive work without committing the foul. His foul. Diamante for a 3-shot. And Kalaf with the rebound. There's a lot of action in the boards, isn't there? The ball just won't go in. We see now you see the value of just controlling the glass. Okay, Nick going in and jealous. You can smooth as can be for this time. He doesn't manage to get where he wants. Flying past the Lodge. And the block. But the foul coming in from Kamara. I think this is the foul. Here, the first quarter. You see William Martin attacking Kamara, drawn into the foul again. He will Kamara again. Nice attack from getting second third shots on the defense. Just not right now for the Egyptian. The rest of branded, they brought a really interesting scoring points in the paint, but they also have shooters from the outside. I think we know that Falcon can Diop's landed a 3, so Diamante can hit a rich made a 4, and as soon as that happens, all danger going in the other direction. Line, they've yet to score here in the second quarter. And, get to see it go through the once like that, and then might just spark the offensive edge. 4 points. The difference, 7:30 left to play. Sneakily. Chuck has the ball, smashed out of his hands. It's going to be at the lead for last possession. You can see that Ahly celebrates, pumped up. Ferocious battle inside the paint there for that rebound. My job strip is from Ahly, and then the battle for the ball looks like my job just get that last touch. Show it. He's just seen everything head up in his direction, and what opened up for him, the Bonafide was there. But there was a man patrolling the paint, and he knows how to send it back, and you see everyone jump sky up high, cleared out with that left hand. First block inside for a 8-piece matchup. constantly, in the fitness, training. Already, you can play more minutes now, I get the impression. And he just gives such great value. I think one part of his game that's improved so much is his ability to pass. He's always going to be aggressive close to the rim, and there's another foul call. Yes, so Tiop.
That's what really is a lovely side in terms of always attacking the paint and causing problems for the defense. They've been trying to move a couple of pieces around him whenever he has the ball, and that's already showing.
He's such a majestic basketball player, isn't he? Really, El Gendi tries to sneak the ball to Arabi. It doesn't happen. It's quickly straight up fast transition with foul collecting. Look out, Masudi using the clock wisely. Foul for a three shot. Oh, yeah, bring it on. We've seen his powers from the people alive throughout the conference play, and somehow you can't give him too much time and space on the perimeter. Sensational shooting from out wide. 1 point game. Wait. Trying to shake off speed. A little bit of hurry going on in the paint there between Matchup and then Arabi. Matchup will pick up his first foul. So the question is there for an upgrade? Because that's the discussion. Then what happens afterwards?
Yeah, maybe because the handle around the body there of Arabi.
So the unsportsmanlike is called. That's
I mean, when you look at the way that it happened, it was unnecessary for Terry Job to make that foul. Because it was already gone anyway.
yeah. No, I think it's a. You don't need action. Let it go.
Right. His purpose really wants to disrupt the play, but unfortunately for him, it's in an illegal manner. And now, instead of just picking up the foul, he allows Arabi, who's a pretty good free throw shooter, a chance to throw it from the line. And it's important for Ahly because
We're a bit quiet here in the second quarter. I'm sure we expected, hear Q just agree that it's just part of what the bigs do, right?
Absolutely. Just sitting next to Solo Giabata here, who's understanding what Terry Job was trying to do. It's, of course, a high-level game here, high stakes. Ville Dakar want to go to the semi-finals. It's their first appearance in the playoffs, and they want to show exactly that intent on the court.
Fabulous shooting from Jordan, and they extend the lead to 4 points. Arabi's up to 9, leading all scorers at the moment. And how long we got left in the second quarter? 5:21. The Sonia matchup goes straight to work in the paint. Oh, it's there. Delightful. Just good aggression and some good strength inside the paint there from
Major finishing through the contact.
up to 5 points. And this time it's Jordan who commits the foul. It's a lot of fun to watch out my job when he's. And you see, this was Jordan a little earlier. My Jordan quite under the rim with his hand inside the net, and that probably saved Jordan from a block shot. So they committed the foul on Jordan. That's what I meant to say. He's doing a bunch. Oh, he's just lost it now. An opportunity. Diop, big time score coming his way. That is brilliant. Look at the crossover. Commits the foul, Jordan. And he goes straight to the free throw line for +1.
Great footwork. He goes into the Euro. Right, steps right through John Jordan. Very little Jordan. They're giving out a lot of size, and that is the ideal outcome for Diop and the ideal outcome for Ville Dakar.
On level at 33.
It began with a dream of lifting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today Santander is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world, between you and your dreams. Welcome to Dakar.
That's the scoreline there. We're very much rising with the game. What a fantastic trilogy we're seeing between these two teams. Of course, they've already played out in Rabat, and they're all 13 points. That's the largest difference that they had throughout the Sahara Conference, and they only trailed by 4 points in this one. They don't let the game get too far away from it, and we're seeing that as a constant thing in terms of their characteristic and style of play. As Diop goes out for their +1, we go straight over to Russia for our +1.
Well, that time out just shown Ahly that this is not going to be an easy matchup. They knew, of course, that they have to respect a team like Ville, Dakar, and on the bench, Mustafa Gay continuing to communicate to the players that the intensity is what is going to be very important for them. We've seen them move a couple of changes on the court at Japan on the bench, but now Steve has the duty to replicate what Majok and of course Kamara were able to do earlier in the opening minutes.
Listen, they're just taking the lead by a point with that shot there. Dropped it, which means that it's going to be an interesting battle. There's guaranteed. Julian Boss, that is just in terms of space creation, he just goes into the move. Right down into the corner. It's good passing, that is, from the Frenchman. And Patricio jumps in for the foul. He moves up to 10 points. Best three-point shooter on this Ville Dakar team, without a doubt. The second one in this third quarter. 4 of 11, both exactly the same. Of course, you can see on the screens. Just to give you an idea, a little bit slow on the outside for the three-point for Ville Dakar. It's all starting to come together now. So finding rhythm at the right time here and together for them nicely. That's a steal. Jordan collects. He's got a mid down in the corner. For Emilio Roberts, the action. You're right through the middle. Big score. And a foul as well. And making a good decision there, John Jordan. He had the option to try and attack himself, held it for a second, and just waited for Mark to attack. And of course, with the 6'9" frame, and the strength and poise and balance inside the paint, he gets the finish right there. That's not very easy to try and defend him when he's like that. But look at that from foul, delivering big shot from moves to 10 points on the floor to get up into double digits for Sonny. Well, to the bench he goes. Foul trouble is certainly a resident theme here for the Dakar team. Sonny on the second play and moved to 3 fouls. Asha, don't we think that they're a physical team? They have to be physical against that league because look at who they're coming up against. Absolutely.
I mean, on the floor, you can see the pressure. Solo Giovanni, but also in the paint, the 7-footer, Amal Marabi. Every time he's on the floor, you need to rethink your defensive strategy. And Mustafa Gay, the second time he's coming up against the Egyptian Giants. From the DL, he has to make sure that every decision matters every single minute in the game.
Samba foul. Solo Giovanni. Picked up by foul. What's he have to do? Pick up his second. I believe just a little bit of contact as he's trying to swipe and pitch the ball. I think the main difference here in the second quarter is the continued aggression we're seeing here from Ville Dakar. They continue to attack the paint, but they've been able to knock down a couple more 3-point shots. And it's gone cold, but they just haven't been able to buy a bucket. And some of that has been given to the Ville Dakar defense. There's Majok. Oh, wonderful. Look at that from Chubani. Just make sure that there was an extra possibility. The rebound has been locked in. No one for this. There's a loss of possession. Watch out! Foul time again. Up to 12 he goes. The runway was super clear. The defense from Tupan, the pass was perfect and foul. But he gets a highlight that he can treasure. For me, this is starting to look like Axel Tupan's best game that he's played for Field of Dakar. What a moment for him to come to the floor, and deliver. As Nuni Amor again, just doing what he does best. Amor, first player to double digits, but that's on the back of some really crafty scoring. Battling to get the rebound. Ahly with Arabi. Here's Nuni Amor once again back out to Arabi. Surely not, he's not going to hit another one. 3 more points from downtown, and that's the second today. The same leading scorer in this one, tied to some of our YouTube track. Love it. Absolutely love it. Free shot. There it is in the line, big time. Playing with so much confidence right now, this little Dakar team. They just spit the scoring. It's difficult to stop because all the players on the floor right now seem to be an offensive threat. This is great. It really is an interesting tussle. We've got 1:30 left to play in this first half as Arabi collects. Shot clock down to 4. Nuni Amor knows that he's got to go for it. Drives through every single time. Every single time. A major threat. Great. I love that play from Nuni Amor because Tupac ramped up the aggression on the defensive end, trying to go right in this, but you see the hard strike, he falls to the ground, he has the poise and composure to just hold his balance, and he gets the 2 points. That's like a psychological victory there for that man, Nuni Amor. Talking about psychology, that's some great shooting from Arabi. It's just love it. It's, some of the big shots we saw that in the Sahara Conference, with Booster Alliance, Club African as well. The big centres. It's such a beautiful thing when you see players do things that you're not really accustomed to seeing, and it just tells you that they can do it as well. And in years gone past, we've seen Arabi has tried, making the mid-range shot. It's definitely something that he's added to his game, and he's finding it at the right time right now. That's a brilliant pass, that is. I love what you've done. And they're just getting one of your bottom goal once again, because the pass to was a sneaky one. Two well-matched up teams, and this is again 2 teams that have seen each other, so you know that the adjustments and the players understand what's trying to be done on the floor, and we've seen that play out because it's just a 1-point game. Now we know how good he is with the defensive game when you're on cross. But the fact is, he's a clean player in defense. He doesn't pick up too many fouls. We've never seen him get fouled out or really serious foul danger, which basically tells you that he's not playing. 1 foul, he won't be happy with that. He'll probably want to keep it down to that. He has all the athletic tools in the toolbox that he can utilize, and he does utilize them so well. That's why he's such a quality on the African continent and world. I don't know. Usher, how big is his toolbox? Do you have time? Yeah, but seriously, the skill set is fabulous. It really is. And, we know what he's capable of doing at both ends of the floor. 45. Left to play. That's great passing again. And Diop delivers in the paint. Synergy being shown by Bill the Dakar. That's just a great offensive possession for them. Jordan. Arabi. In from the right side, Ahly unable to deliver. That's the quick pass. Diop. It just went a little bit too quickly out the other side. Almost into the corner. Murphy. 2-point game. To the Dakar ahead. There's about a differential of about 1.5 seconds. Give it to Nuni. He's going to go for the shot. Goes high. Out of bounds. And it is via the Dakar, who have a 2-point lead going into the break at half time. Look at that. That second quarter. 6-point differential. We'll take a break. Back with the Nets.